Hi everybody.
Good morning.
My name is Lori Goldman, and I want to welcome everyone here this morning. It takes a lot of dedication to stop what you're doing and to show up to something like this, which is going to be able to give you a lot of information about what Representative Mari Manoogian and Attorney General Dana Nessel have been doing. And having said that, the format of this morning is going to be to hear from them what they've done. We're not going to be taking questions from the crowd. We're not going to ask people to stand up to give any feedback, because that's already been done throughout the state, throughout Oakland County. So the format, and I hope that you'll all respect it, is to listen to what they have to say, and we've also collected some questions from some of the audience.
Wouldn't you have a specific website that we ought to be providing to people?
Yeah, I mean, for all these issues, really the best place, there are buttons on the main AG website, which can be found at michigan.gov/AG, and then you'll see buttons for elder abuse, consumer protection, and other issues right from that main page.
But you do have an abuse or a neglect issue or something of that nature, something that is an emergency situation, you should first call your local police.
Okay, and by the way, if your topic is something that's not covered today under this town hall, then they will get back to you on that via an email. I personally am very proud to be represented by both of you, and when I look back years before what has been handled by our government and what's being handled now, I can't tell you how that makes my heart swell that you're doing what you're doing. So thank you, and I want to thank all of you. You deserve a round of applause.
Terrified to come out of my house.
Vote. Just watch you vote for me. Thank you, sir.
It's true. Here's the paper. Here's the report. She's gone on social media and done all kinds of terrible things about me. And my husband wanted to live. He fought so hard to live.
Oh, shit.
Dana Nessel is a fraud. Help us indict her.
These people get to terrorize me. Why aren't they going to jail? Why aren't they going to jail? Look what they wrote. Look what they wrote about them. None of it happened. It was all found bogus. And he's gone. He wouldn't come out of the house no more. He didn't want to live because he's afraid they'd throw me in
She
jail.
has 4 other.
That's the one. That's
She's
the adult
protecting
protective
Oakland
service
County
lady.
judges.
They blocked out people
Hallmark.
who made phone calls. I actually was watching outside my window when she was making this phone call. She was getting out of it.
Ryan.
This is a real good case. This is a real good example of how fraud happens with adult protective services.
We want you to do your job and prosecute these criminal judges and attorneys that are stealing our purse strings.
Okay.
They've taken $800,000 of mine and left me penniless. I have to go to work now. Dana Nessel is a fraud. We want our assets back.
With him because he was mad. He was terrified to come out of the house. He was afraid somebody was going to take me to jail. I took care of him for 27 years. They gave him back in 91, 5 years to live. And I kept telling him, we'll be okay. They can't take you. We even hid at our son's house because he was so afraid they were going to take him. He was terrified. I said, they can't take you. And he said, they're going to take me from you. And I said, no, they're not. He wouldn't go to medical no more. He said, it's just better if I die.
They continue to rape.
And these people up here, they're still doing this to me. I got a phone call that they said they want me gone.
Wait. Stop. What happened?
So on January 21st, or January 31st, my husband had taken a tragic fall. I had to call the ambulance. In the process, my neighbor went and made a false Adult Protective Service report about me, and it was found untrue and bogus. Since this has been since January 31st, she has done everything, and the last thing was I was told by another neighbor that she said I have to be gone. When I called the Dana Nessel's office, I've called representatives from Warren, Michigan, all the way up to Lansing, Michigan. I've gone to the Lansing office asking for help for these guys to be prosecuted, and they've never done nothing, absolutely nothing. No phone calls, no emails, nothing back. I come to these meetings, I ask the question, what are you doing against people who make false Adult Protective Service? The question didn't get answered. I'm tired of it. I do not believe in ever hurting another human being, but what these guys did to the death of my husband. My husband lived and fought very hard, but when they put the fear that they were going to take him away from me, he had no feelings to keep living. And thanks to this, I'm fighting for it.
Went to the probate court and they said, we want to file a Medicaid application. That is not a condition. There's no law in Michigan that says the probate court is a debt collector. They locked her up in the nursing home, not the rehab. They drugged her, they isolated her, they immobilized her. They did not let her see her own child for almost 2.5 years. The court was so blatantly corrupt and still is. But there's a system to the corruption. If you go in on a motion day, which all the judges and the court administrator, Milton Knapp, will invite you to do, you might have 100 people who have cases to be heard. The first 50 cases, maybe even the first 99 cases, will all be just little legal cases, and they will be held in a legal way. As soon as they have their targets that they want to rip off, exploit, take advantage of, embezzle, and whatnot, those people are left when the courtroom is fully emptied out. There is no one there except a few corrupt judges, a few corrupt attorneys, complicit judges, a lot of ex-parte communication that has determined what the court orders will be before a single word is said. The courtroom is nothing but a theater. They decide what's the price, what's the assets, what can we get? And if there's something to get, they will find a way to take it. No matter who the attorney is who fights up against the machine, you know, like in Chicago we have a machine. This is kind of like a little mafia of court insiders. They have their judges, their attorneys in their facilities. And all together they're making over, I think it's $900 million a year that they can put in their pockets, okay? No oversight, no investigations, no witnesses other than victims and their families to what's really going on. And I today would like to ask Dana Nessel, what are you doing? I've just read through all your brochures, your elder abuse task force. Not a word is being mentioned about how, when, where, and with who you will investigate. What is going on in the probate court? Because if we're going to tackle elder abuse, we have to get to the root of it. If 1,000 people are lined up for a gas chamber in Nazi Germany and you tell a whistleblower or a witness who gets out to go file some complaints with the Attorney Grievance Commission or to go do whatever else, those 1,000 people are going to be dead by then. Okay, so this can't wait. It's urgent. They took my mother. I'm a first-hand witness to what has gone on. My mom now has died, a very suspicious death. No one can explain a drug overdose. How does a 95-year-old die of a drug overdose? She was totally healthy. And now they're coming after my house. They're trying to take my legal house, and they've asked the corrupt judge to move the title into my mother's name so they can take it and pay some of their legal fees. So I am now fighting in my mother's death. I'm fighting for my own house. And the list is long. There's lots of other victims. And until this day, I have not heard Dana Nessel address the investigating that needs to be done in these courts because they are abusing the big figures and they are abusing big estates. And the victims have nowhere to go. I mean, it's the same of Nazi Germany. They have nowhere to go. Oakland County Probate Court is America's Nazi center. We have got to intervene. If you can't do it, Dana, get the FBI to come in and help.
Who took guardianship of your mom?
John Munger took guardianship.
How was he giving guardianship as opposed to yourself or maybe other siblings?
I was in the courtroom. I had power of attorney. I was taking impeccable care of my mother. I went to set up a sabbatical. They had no grounds. The only thing written on the transcript is this. The judge, I said, Your Honor, why would you give guardianship to a stranger? Well, because I want to get a Medicaid application under risk. But my mother doesn't need Medicaid. That's fraud. It's Medicaid fraud. I want to get it underway no matter what. Okay? Ex parte communications. There's people speaking who have no interest in writing. I said, Your Honor, this is ex parte communications that have taken place in back rooms. These people have not filed appearance, these attorneys. They have no right to be in this case. I think they do.
Once you lost guardianship, what happened? Meaning, were you limited on your access to
As
your
soon
mother?
as
Yes. Personizing.
Yes.
Because a lot of people haven't experienced
I
this.
didn't know nothing like I did either. I didn't even know what probate meant.
Right.
As soon as I lost my mother, less than 24 hours later, and I have all the written evidence, she was moved from a rehab where I had admitted her, short-term rehab. She was moved into a long-term, demented, terminally ill ward of a nursing home. Perfectly healthy, normal. She was drugged beyond what is acceptable for normal doses of psychotics and antidepressants she had never taken in her life. She'd only retired a few years prior. She was walking healthy and strong. She went for some strengthening. For God's sake, they took her life. They took everything from her dignity. I couldn't get her out. They didn't even let me see her. And then they started extorting money from me. And I have proof and evidence. One of the attorneys wrote a fraudulent court order. He just wrote it out that I agreed to pay the nursing home $25,000. I never saw it. I never signed it. Never agreed to it. They hounded me. They held my mother, drugged her, isolated her, would not let her see me for 2 years. On every email and every correspondence, and on plenty of pleadings and petitions I filed in the courts, they're demanding I give them the $25,000 if I even want to ever talk to my mother again. Okay? And when I asked the judge, by the way, going back to the hearing, why would you appoint a guardian? My mother needs love. My mother's going home. She's in a short-term rehab. I want to take her home. Why would you appoint a stranger to take over her life? You know what she answered to that? She didn't quote any Michigan law. Because I said so. And I have all the transcripts. I am not talking pie in the sky. I have evidence. I have witnesses. I've had attorneys who are in appeals. We're fighting all of this. But there's a lot of insider corruption that takes over the attorneys, the little group that is connected to the court administrator, that is connected to people in position of power, and they determine the assets they want, and you can't win. Virginia, one of the most known cases in the courts. Virginia, W-A-H-A, single mom, worked as a clerk all her life. She had just turned 95. They took her when she was 92. A few months ago. And I took her into rehab, by the way. Somebody gave her an intravenous drug. Nobody knows yet. It's under investigation. And she died with the nose.